more this morning about a deadly police-involved shooting on the Upper East Side.
All right, well, the man who was killed threatened to shoot up a hospital before actually firing at officers. Haley Fixer right there.
The
right
crazy
now.
story.
What's going on? What are you hearing?
Good morning, Kurt Rosanna. Well, officers say not only did he threaten to shoot up a hospital, but he also pointed a gun at people in different locations. Let me tell you, this was a very scary chain of events. So let's start at the very beginning. This all started at a residential building on Madison Avenue around 7 o'clock last night. That suspect was first spotted in an elevator talking with another man when officials say without any warning, he pulled out a gun and pointed it at the man.
Wow.
And the suspect kept pointing it at him until they got to the ground floor. Then he left the building. The suspect then headed to a nearby deli. Take a listen to what happened next.
He goes behind the counter and points a firearm at a deli worker standing behind the counter and says to him, "Call 911. I'm going down to the hospital to shoot it up." The individual steals the deli worker's phone and flees the location.
Police say the suspect then went into Mount Sinai Hospital. That was just about a 7-minute walk away from where he was, and surveillance cameras capture him going inside and then coming back out and placing the gun outside on the ground by a tree. The suspect then goes back inside and tells an off-duty police officer who's working security that he has a gun. They get into a little bit of a struggle as the officer tries escorting him out. Then the suspect runs off and grabs the gun. The officer calls for assistance, and other NYPD officers find the suspect a couple of blocks away.
The officers exited their vehicles, and the individual immediately discharges the firearm at the officers, with multiple civilians in close proximity who had just gotten off an MTA bus. The officers return fire and strike the individual.
It's a wild story.
The suspect was pronounced dead at the hospital. Officials tell us that surveillance cameras at each the location captured everything, and police officers were wearing body cameras. And of course, this is still under investigation. Live on the Upper East Side, Kurt, Rosanna, back to you.
Everybody up early, enjoying their coffees. Crazy story.
Working to gain an ally in Governor Hochul before he takes office.
The two actually met yesterday to discuss a number of topics, including public safety. Robert Moses has the details of that meeting. Robert.
The Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani takes office in 48 days. He is seeking a good working relationship with Governor Kathy Hochul. That will be crucial if he is to deliver on his campaign pledges. The two met for more than an hour at the governor's office.
Did he say the two men met?
Yesterday afternoon. According to readouts from both camps from that meeting, they talked about universal child care and protecting New Yorkers from President Donald Trump. That includes, they say, the possibility that he will send ICE agents and or National Guard troops here to the city. Both, however, agreed New York is safe.
Are we going to get the Epstein files?
Improve public safety, especially in light of improving crime statistics. Now, before their get-together, Mamdani visited a daycare center in East Flatbush to discuss his commitment to providing free child care for kids from 6 weeks to 5 years old. There are signs of tensions between the mayor-elect and Mayor Eric Adams.
You don't want that smoke from Mayor Eric Adams.
Administration for designating the Elizabeth Street
Garden
in Little Italy as parkland, which means Mamdani will not be able to build affordable housing there as he had hoped. Changing the designation to allow for the building of affordable housing would likely require approval from the state legislature. Mamdani didn't explicitly say
he blocked that buggy whip man's attempt at making free housing.
Resigned to the fact that the garden is now off limits for development.
It is no surprise that Mayor Adams is using his final weeks and months to cement a legacy of dysfunction and inconsistency. And I've made clear over the course of the campaign what my vision would be in meeting the urgent need of building affordable housing, especially for seniors across New York City. And the actions that the Adams administration has taken now make it nearly impossible to follow through with that.
Oh, he's making you look like an asshole.
Israel today. He is scheduled to
I'm headed to Israel, y'all. Buggy whip bodies everywhere.
I vehemently disagree with a number of the decisions that he's taken. His administration has also been open in the transition work that we are doing. They have been collaborative, and I look forward to the conversation that I will have with him when he returns.
Uh-oh.
Mamdani did not say anything.
What is going to be the future of this man's mayoral situation?
To arrest Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who the mayor invited to the city on the day of Mamdani's swearing in. Also, still no word on whether Police Commissioner Jessica Tisch will stay on. My colleague Morgan Mackay will ask Mamdani about these issues and more tonight at
This man's very
6:30
controversial already.
on Politics Unusual, right here on Fox 5. Again, Zohran Mamdani joins us on Politics Unusual. My colleague Morgan Mackay. That airs tonight at 6:30 right here on Fox 5. You won't want to miss it.
Excuse the
Governor
mess.
Rosanna, back to you.
Okay,
I
thank
didn't
you
get to
so
do
much.
my laundry.
Governor
I didn't fold.
elect, Mikey Sherrill says that she will resign from Congress next week. She made that
What?
announcement during the House of Representatives' first session since the government shutdown ended. She has represented the Garden State's 11th district since 2019. Mikey Sherrill will be sworn in as the governor of Jersey on January 20th. A special election will be held to fill her seat in Congress. It is yet to be scheduled.
Was this a setup?
And the
What's
Department
happening?
of Justice is suing to block California's redistricting of the state's congressional maps. Voters
These damn Zionists. DOJ sues to block the California's congressional maps.
The move would help Democrats win more House seats. The vote came in response
Okay,
to
they talking about that. I thought they were
Republicans
talking about
redrawing
something else,
districts
people.
there to benefit the GOP.
Well, the government
It could be
shutdown
on the
has
low.
officially come to an end, at least for now, but there are still going to be some after effects.
Sure,
Right now,
sure.
Shannon Bream, the host of Fox News Sunday. How are things in D.C.?
You know we're gonna have to deal with this more often than not now. They're gonna be voting on this shit every other few months.
And, you know, they're back in business.
Shannon
All right, so
Bream
when
over
can we
here.
see, like, the airport's up and running?
We know a lot of the CEOs of the various airlines have spoken out and said they think that they can get to normal operations within a few days. Secretary Duffy has warned, listen, we still got to get everybody back to work, and it's based on data and safety. And he says that's the only
know, the
way to
numbers,
make these decisions.
the statistics,
so the
that
cuts are still in
squiggly
place
line.
for a lot of major airports, of course, in your region and mine here in D.C. And they say it's going to take a matter of days, but they think it'll quickly get back going, and you know people are getting paid again, and so that tends to motivate folks to get back to work.
All right, as soon as the shutdown talk ends, the Epstein talk resumes. The House got enough
Oh, they bringing
signatures
it up.
this week to force a floor vote coming up sometime soon. What is next in the case?
Yeah, so in that House measure, it would compel the DOJ to release all kinds of things, settlements, investigative files, anything that's unclassified. And Speaker of the House says, and I've got him on Sunday with us, he says that they're going to vote probably next week on that. No guarantee if it passes in the House, which we think it probably will, that it would be taken up by the Senate. Even if it did, it goes to the president's desk. What would he do with it? Probably.
As they
veto
said
it. We
that,
just don't
his
know.
name
But the
appeared
House
on
looks
this
like it's
thing.
gonna take a vote, and it may move next
In a
week.
conversation
Right,
with
so
Jeffrey
Speaker
Epstein, they
Mike
said he
Johnson on
spent
Sunday
12
was-
hours with
Yeah, we're also
one of
gonna
the
have a big healthcare policy
offenders.
discussion
I mean,
because
one of
if
the
there's anything to
girls that
shut
was
down,
sexually
shine a
assaulted. I'm
spotlight on
sorry.
it was the fact that our healthcare system is not really working
These
well. It's heavily
weirdos.
subsidized by you
Rick
and me and the
Scott.
taxpayers, everybody watching. So there's got to be a
Man,
conversation.
they're like a dickhead.
So Senator Rick Scott, Republican, former health insurance executive, is going to be with us. And also we've got Congressman Barra out of
Whoa, what
California,
is
who
this?
is a medical doctor, a Democrat.
Jesus
We're gonna see
Christ.
if we can find some common ground on how we fix the system.
I mean,
All
Barra.
right, well, we're going to watch 10 o'clock Sunday right here on Fox
This
5.
is the
Have a great
people,
weekend,
this-
Shannon.
You guys too.
All
See you
right,
soon.
thank you.
voting and all this
All right,
stuff.
when we come back here
Is
on
this it,
Daily
people?
Drop, we'll tell you why companies predict 2026 will be the worst college grad job market in at least 5 years.
Uh-oh.
Gee, and in the 9 o'clock, you know her, actress Lily Gladstone. She's here. She's talking about a new documentary.
Not Joey
She's got a new
Gladstone.
role in it. She's executive producer and narrator of a very moving documentary. It's called Bring Them Home. It hits very close to her home.
I'm coming
She's
home,
a
people.
member of the Blackfeet Nation out in Montana. Of course, a lot of people know her for the movie Killers of the Flower Moon last
Right,
year. She was
Leo.
nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
She won the Golden Globe. I loved her from Reservation Dogs.
Oh,
We'll talk
yes.
about all of that.
Not Reservoir Dogs, Reservation Dogs. Get ready to end this video. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm looking to run some lives today. Hopefully we get to catch up. Hopefully we have some fun. Hopefully you're gonna have a great time. So next time, people. Peace.